we look at then the riders who are top of their game, who are like really innovating the sport, learning new tricks, winning competitions, are on the covers of all the magazines. Um, and then you look at the riders who are doing all the opposite of those things, or the riders who are constantly hurting themselves, aren't progressing, etc. What what do you see those riders do well, and what do you see those riders do badly?
I think the riders at the top end, especially early on in their career,
Mm,
focus on the small things. So I think you can almost, for me personally, I like look at wakeboarding almost like a cross between like a pyramid and a game of Lego. So the stronger your foundations are, the wider that base, the higher the peak. So they've built up, they've just spent a lot of time on the basics and getting them so dialed in, and then learning new tricks is literally just a process of connecting one basic to another and just putting it together to create what you want to do. And I think the people who like don't progress so quick or maybe injure themselves more often tend to neglect certain parts of their riding, which then creates a weakness, which then makes it harder to learn a trick, or they just don't quite have the strength there, and then that causes them to get injured.
cool. That makes a lot of sense, and that can be applied to so many things. Um, it definitely in the world of extreme sports. So I really like that analogy, and you see so many people try and skip to the top, skip to the peak, right? And not build a foundation. And then it's only really a matter of time before it all comes crashing down.
Yeah,
So that makes a lot of sense. It's a good way of putting it.
yeah, it's like I know I've seen people like try so wait, like chromobes, for example. So people don't know wakeboarding. That is a front flip with a 360, and generally we land that in the blind position, so the handle behind our back. It's quite a weird feeling if you've not trained it, and see people try it, and they actually fundamentally the flip and everything is like so perfect, but because they haven't practiced landing in that blind position, it's impossible for them to land because they just freak out on the landing.